going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Julio. Today we've got a bit of a different video. So I've been looking for a dash cam for a very long time, just because, you know, it's good to have one. It's good for safety, stuff like that. It's a just in case thing. I've been talking to a few people in the community, trying to figure out what's the best option, stuff like that. I've had a few people recommend this specific dash cam to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera. We'll get started. All right, guys, here it is, the dash cam that everyone that I talked to had recommended. So I went ahead and I got it. FITCAMX Dashcam. It's a 4K Ultra HD. So we'll go ahead, we'll unbox it in a second. I wanna go ahead and look at the box here. It's got a Wi-Fi connection, so that way you can connect it with your phone or your iPad to look at the videos or download videos. Loop recording, G sensor, super wide angle, which is really nice. It'll capture everything, and I'll demonstrate that later, obviously. Perfect fit. We're gonna go ahead and install this here in a few minutes, so I will demonstrate that as well. And high dynamic range. That's actually really nice. So we'll go ahead and unbox this now. It's fairly easy to open. You just slice this tab right there. Little knife or something. Pull this up. We'll set this off to the side here. Pull this off. And it's really straightforward. You can see what I was talking about, where it's gonna look very OEM, which is something I was looking for. Wires are all hidden. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and set this to the side here for a moment. In this little bag, we have a pry tool, the top cover for the camera housing, a split wiring harness. This is what's gonna go to what powers the lane assist and radar cruise control stuff on the car, and then this is the power to the actual camera. Set that to the side. And here we have a micro SD card reader, which actually brings me to the next point, which is very nice. You don't have to go out and buy a memory card, because FitCam has been kind enough to include a 64 gigabyte memory card with every camera. Very nice. You don't have to run out to the store and buy one. And then a user manual. So we're gonna go over to the iPad now, and I'm gonna show you how to download this. You basically just scan that. It'll be straightforward, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we are, we're at my toolbox. It's my iPad Air, and this process is gonna be very similar. iPads, iPhones, Android phones, Android tablets, it's gonna be all very similar. So in the box was this included user manual. There's a QR code to watch a quick installation video. And then here's the QR code for downloads either on the App Store or Google Play, depending what phone you have or tablet. So we're gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna open my camera app. I'm gonna bring it here, and we're gonna scan. So see, it's gonna show a link down there. You're gonna tap that. It's gonna open a website, and you're just gonna go ahead, again, you know, depending what device you have. I have an Apple device, so we're gonna tap that, and there you go. So now you just hit get, you're gonna input your password, and then it's gonna download. Obviously, depending on your internet speed, will vary for the download, but it's under 50 megabytes, so it should not take that long. So we're gonna go back to my home screen, and it's right there. We will come back to this after the install. All right, so we're in the car. I have everything that I need here. I have some extra light and whatnot. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and push this entire plastic assembly downward. Go ahead and do that. I need both hands for that. So, okay, so I push it downwards. You can see there. So now the next step that we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull my radar detector off, just so it's not in the way. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna push this mirrored downwards. And then I'm gonna pop that side out, and pop that side out. All right, pull that off, set it to the side. We're gonna have to keep that separate because we're not gonna be using these original parts anymore. So I'll set it down here for now so I don't lose it. Then that comes down the rest of the way. Pull it downward. There you go. So off of this original piece, you're gonna need these little orange tabs. So you can just pull on them. There you go, there's one. We'll do the same thing on this side. Kind of have to finagle it. You gotta pull on the top and the bottom at the same time. All right, I got both of those off. Again, we'll set this off to the side. Put that together. There's the original stuff. We want to keep that. These little orange tabs, you will go ahead and just pop them back into place on the new housing. There you go. Till you hear it click. Same thing with the other side. Boom. Once you hear those two click, you're good, and then we can move on to the wiring side. All right, so if you see what I've done here, I've pushed the mirror over to the right, and then this plug right here, you're gonna push up on this tab and pull outward. Boom, there you go. So then, what you're gonna end up doing is you'll grab the wiring harness that was included with the camera, and you will pop that where that old one came out of. So it's a bit of a tight space. So you'll have to forgive me. I do have slightly bigger hands. And pop it until it clicks. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab the original cable and pop it in here. All right, so once you have it in like that, you'll just push until it clicks and you're good. Now we have to plug in the camera into the power. So we will do that. The connector is notched. So you will line up that notch with that notch right there. You can kind of see it in the light. And you'll just push it in. So you'll push that until it clicks. Also, it'll be a softer click, not as audible as the other ones. Everything's connected now. We just have to bring everything back up and then we can power it on. Okay, so once everything is said and done, you've got all your connectors plugged in. What you're gonna want to do is this little groove right here is going to line up with this little entry here. And let me bring the light up so you can see it better. Right there. And then these orange clips are going to line up with that bracket right there. Once you got it lined up here, I'll bring this up to here, push up on the windshield, and up like that. And there you go. All right, so now that we have everything in place, we're just gonna wanna take a look at these wires, make sure nothing is snagged. So, you know, it's got free movement. Kind of tuck that up there, right? And then what we'll do, we'll grab the included top piece. Then this will slide, these two front tabs will slide in here. All right, and then these will click in there, right? So Let me go ahead and slide it forward, and then we will push it upwards. And just like that, FITCAMX is installed. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a towel so I can wipe off the windshield here. I got a few smudges on there, and then I will take off the little blue tape that's right there. I will set all this back up, and then we'll continue. All right, so now that you guys saw how simple that install was, you just pop the old cover off, plug the wiring harness in, plug the camera in, pop the new cover on. You can't even really tell that it's there, which is really nice. It's really the look I was going for. It's kind of a side profile from the outside. We'll step back a little bit. The further you are from the car, you can't even tell that it's there. It's not obvious. And then we'll come inside. Anyone else wouldn't really know what that is. And that's one of my favorite things about this camera here. You know, of course, how easy it was to install. You're not tapping into any fuses. You're not running wires. It's literally just plug and play. Really simple install. All right, so we're in the car. Now we will just go over into Wi-Fi. And then if you look right here where it says car, CA, and whatever that number is, we'll tap on that. It's gonna ask for a password. Your password is gonna be in your instructions paper. You've got that entered, it's gonna go ahead and join. Once it connects to the Wi-Fi, that's fine. It says no internet connection, that doesn't matter. You're gonna go into your FITCAM app, and then you're gonna go ahead and hit add camera. All right, so now that it is on and we are connected, right there, we'll go access. You can see it's recording. So let's go over the app here real quick. Obviously, this is if you wanna take a snapshot or if you wanna pause the recording paused, and then you can go ahead and resume it. Go ahead over into camera file real quick. This is where your loop recording is going to be, always loop recording, and the G sensor is to detect accidents, and it'll automatically lock the video. That way it can't be overwritten, it can't be deleted. And again, loop is just your videos. We'll go over into camera settings. So these are all the default settings. I want sound recording, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Image resolution, that's for when you take a snapshot, 12 megapixel, that's perfectly fine. Video resolution, out of the box, it comes 1440p. This will save space on your memory card, but it is a lower quality. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up to 4K. Loop record options, you can record in 1-minute intervals or 3-minute intervals. Timestamp, we want the timestamp. Driving collision, by default, it's least sensitive. I'm gonna set it to medium. Now, in the manual, it states to format your memory card before you start. So I'm gonna go ahead and format it. Easy. We'll go back, and there it is. It's recording. So that's the app. I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a drive, and I will include daytime footage and nighttime footage, demonstrate the quality of the video, the audio quality, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up the video there. All right, guys, so those were 2 clips, one in the daytime, one at nighttime, just to show you how the camera does in daylight and in a low light scenario. I'm very impressed with the camera quality, and I'm actually really glad that I went with this camera. It was easy to install. There's no showing wires. It's, you know, it's not awkwardly placed on your windshield, none of that stuff. It's very sleek, very OEM looking, and that's actually really nice. So with that being said, very happy with my purchase. I really hope that this video was helpful and informative, and it helps you make your decision. And most of all, I really hope that you enjoy the content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.